Mister.
Chatty, chatty, Mount Damasi, mix up. Why you no leave people business?
Come on, your girl, let me kiss your pretty face. Like a baby just bounce on your face. Sally from across the floor like a laser. Who don't believe my eyes, I have to take my shades off. Check me MoMo Love. I just sending love down to you like a flowing down. And I said DJ Bones, come here with the voices, you know what I mean? Amazing radio,
one day me I go make some money, big money, enough money. Ambition and my pride on a prior day, so we don't give a damn what nobody wants say. One day me I go make some money, big money, enough money. I wanna be a part of history. Eyes upon the prize, I know there is a possibility. I wanna live my life and tell about mine. I'm gonna change it up and do it my way. Working overtime, know it's time to get paid. I was born in the ghetto, I was born to be great. Me no listen what nobody wants say. One day me I go make some money, big money, enough money. One day me I go make some money, big money, enough money. Tell them they'll never ever stop me. Tell them they're never gonna hold me. They could never ever control me now. Asking dirty bad mind to leave me. I wanna work, I wanna feed my family. I wanna live my life. I pray that God will look at me and smile and say, and fight you all your life, no today is your day. You're working overtime, no it's time to get paid. One day me I go make some money, big money, enough money.
Happy New Year!
Yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa! Happy Hump Day! Welcome to Community Voices, where like-minded people come together to share common goals and interests. Oh my God, Happy New Year!
Yeah.
I am MoMo Love, and over there is DJ Firebone 592 Sound.
Check. The one, the only.
Of course.
Check. 1 tree. Can you hear me out there?
Everybody can hear you. I hope they have also downloaded the free Ablazin Radio Pro App. It is for everybody. If you have an iPhone or an Android, it is completely free. You can listen to all the tunes on Ablazin Radio, and definitely keep it locked to Community Voices each and every Wednesday. Also, you can listen by logging on to the website, www.ablazinradio.com. Oh my God, I missed you so much, community, last week, and I trust that your Christmas was joyous and filled with love in the form of family and friends, with some old traditions as well as forming new traditions. You know, today is quite exciting, because I'm not a numerologist, right? Or a huge conspiracy theorist, but I do like conspiracy theories, right? And although I like them, I don't believe in superstitions. But I just thought today, community, just thinking of the numbers, January 1, 2020, 1120, the number 4. It's a vision. It's a vision. It's a vision. You don't see where I'm going? We have to think about what's going on in this 2020 vision. We are going to get into that and so much more. So I want you guys to make sure you keep it locked right here. We have a surprise guest that's going to be joining us today. Yeah, I done already said it, so it got to be true. All right. What you need to do in order to make sure you keep it locked and stay tuned, stay connected, make sure you follow Ablazin Radio on Facebook. All right. Hey, everybody out there on Facebook on Ablazin Radio, make sure you share. Sharing is caring, and it shows your support. And we definitely appreciate your support here at Community Voices. I am MoMo Love. Over there is Wexler Booker, my guy, DJ Firebone. Yes.
It's New Year.
I need y'all to stick around because 592 is doing its thing right now.
The only.
And we'll see you in about 10 minutes. All right, so don't go far. We are going to break down the whole 2020 vision tonight right here on Community Voices.
420 all year.
2020.
420.
It's a vision. All right, I see where your vision is going. I see where your vision is going, and I'm not saying that it's a bad vision. But community, I want you to focus on the 2020 vision, and we are going to get into it. But right now, DJ Firebone, let's get into that music. 592 sound
let them know,
style.
give thanks, praise.
Yeah.
It's the first Wednesday of the new year.
The new year.
And it's Community Voices.
The first day.
Don't let nobody lie to you.
Let's do it.
Hey.
Man, I know about you, but him living high. So the negative way in you have to come out. I'm looking at yourself before you look at me.
This is Community Voices, but I'm like a baby just MoMo Love. DJ Moose, jump the tune again, alright, just a tell them. We don't believe my eyes, I got to take my shades off. Hear me the MoMo Love. Alright, just sending love down the way like a flood. And I said DJ Moose, Community Voices, you know what I mean, for Ablazin Radio, you know it's righteous, representing.
Giving love and shout outs to my friends in Chicago. Big up yourself, Lafayette.
Yourself before you look out. Listen to them words, yeah. Listen them proverbs, yeah.
Jada, I see you. Chicago checking in. I love you so much. Happy New Year.
Righteousness is something that we for nurture. Believing in the like as and I know the truth, so that tell me.
Hey Cleveland, I see you. I see you too.
That's why when me see a soldier, I will lead on the journey. Me have to stop and
DMV represent.
I tell you, such a live in a sky that's a lie. Man, I know about you, but him living high. So the negative way in you have to come out. And looking at yourself before you look out. Yeah, what do that's why me no listen to them and them bagganize. Because them only a play for forget. Them say the crime rate ain't too much gunshot a burst. But who no same one I put all them bodies in a hearse. Because you contribute to every shot we fire. Tell me why you send your son gonna be a criminal liar. The innocent dead and the guilty free. But why you think them never get no guilty plea? Because you contribute to every shot we fire. Why you send your daughter gonna be a criminal liar? When you are frame, we go frame yourself. For everything you blame, we you never blame yourself. That's enough life for no put in a misery and say mandatory. Just to gain the wealth. Amount of good things, so we do it no mention. But we get blamed for every bad work one. A long time I know them a pretender, but them a we defender. But I be sure them put on. The crime rate ain't too much gunshot a burst. But who no same one I put all them bodies in a hearse. Because you contribute to every shot to a fire. Tell me why you send your son gonna be a criminal liar. Innocent dead and the guilty free. But why you think them never get no guilty plea? Because you contribute to every shot to a fire. Tell me why you send your son gonna be a criminal. Them no care about life.
Happy New Year, community. It's Community Voices with MoMo Love alongside DJ Firebone on Ablazin Radio. How is each and every one of you? I'm so glad that you are joining us again. I hope you have downloaded the free Ablazin Radio Pro App. You know, if it's free, it's definitely for me. Big up everybody that has been checking in on the Facebook Live. We appreciate you guys so much. And we hope that you share the live. Happy New Year. Tonight, we are talking about the vision, 2020 vision. All right? And I want you to remember, you can also check us out on the website and follow us on all social medias. Today is exciting. January 1, 2020. We made it. It's, you know, like I said, I'm not into numerology or anything. But it's just so clear to me what this year is all about. And I keep saying 2020 vision. I want you guys to welcome a special edition tonight. My sweet and good friend, Miss Tawanda, always fabulous wigs. Welcome.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, 2020. We made it.
We made it, Bo. We are here.
But thanks for having me today, Momo. My chica, my love, my friend, my best friend. Thanks for having me tonight. You know, I'm a little nervous, but, you know, we're going to do what it do tonight.
Well, we can't tell because you just went full focus on it. I love it. I love it. I love when people come and they have energy, even though they feel, you know, a little nervous inside. You push right on through. And I think that is also so appropriate about what we're talking about, which is having 2020 vision. You know, having 2020 vision is the ability to see 20 feet away with or without the aid of contacts or glasses. Now, you know, I need both.
Oh, no.
Now, you know, taking away the contacts or the glasses, having vision is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. The experience of seeing something or someone in a signature state. You know, we have dreams and we have goals that we can envision ourselves. Mm-hmm. We envision ourselves of being a certain way. Remember we used to have vision board parties, or you've gone to a vision board party, or maybe you've hosted a vision board party. And, you know, on these vision board parties, everybody would cut out all of these images, and they'd have these whiteboards, and, you know, you put money signs and houses and cars, and, you know, each vision was different, as each vision is different. You know, some of us want a man, some of us want a woman, a mate. Okay. We want to go on vacations. We want to start businesses. Some of us may want to have children, send our children to college. You know, the visions are different. But we have created these boards to literally sharpen our vision so we can visualize our dreams and goals, you know, on a consistent basis.
I never heard of vision boards.
Really?
This is my first time even hearing.
Oh,
you see, I'm looking at you like, what?
I thought you was looking at me like you agreed. Okay, everybody out there who had a vision board, been to a vision board party, give me some likes and show me some love. Let me know if you have ever had a vision party, gone to a vision party, or maybe your vision board is simply writing things down.
It sounds good. You know what I mean? When I'm listening to you, I'm like, oh, that sounds like something that I need
journal.
to do. Oh, go, yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely.
So it gives us the ability to look at ourselves as we want to see or improve.
Oh, yes.
Because
definitely.
we all want to improve, right? We want to be prosperous in our lives.
Yeah, we want to get better. We want to be successful. You know, we want a lot of things, but as we all know, we have to put in the work and the time to get it. You know.
And I think that's part of what we don't do, or some of us may not do, or may not do on all areas, on all levels of where we're trying to, you know, improve this vision that we have.
Yeah.
We're talking about, I mean, it's so appropriate. It's 2020. Mm-hmm. And so the vision needs to be laser focused, clear, concise.
But I think we are the one who stop us from getting to those visions. You know, I don't think it's anyone else. I mean, in some cases, of course, it is someone, but most of the time it's us. It's us stopping ourselves. Like, either on my way here, I was trying to make up all the excuses in the world of why I shouldn't come or why I should postpone it to another day. Oh, the wig, it's not the right wig. I got to do this, I got to do that. You know, we make up so many excuses of why we shouldn't do things, and I think we are definitely our worst enemies, and we hold ourselves back. Mm-hmm. I know I do. I can't speak for anyone else, but I can definitely speak for myself. Yeah, I know I do a lot of things because sometimes, like, I don't know if you like me, Mona, but I'm a perfectionist. You know, I want things to be precise, you know, because, and I think a part of that is just because the judgmental out here, how people want to judge you and want to, always have something to say about whatever, whatever you're doing, and so on and so forth. And that's why we want to be perfect before we put something out there. Yeah. Because we are afraid of the put down, the let down, the judgment, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I can relate to wanting something to be perfect or just right or just so that I call it that I paralyze myself into actually not even doing it. You know what I mean? So, I have this whole plan. I have my vision. I write it down, and, I might even ask a few people some suggestions. I do my research. I want to be on this thing. And then it comes down to it, and man, here comes the reasons, more so appropriately, the excuses as to why this will not come to fruition. And I think that's why, again, it is so appropriate that we are talking today on this New Year Day about 2020 vision, being clear and being concise and understanding what your vision is, whether it is to be, as you said, more successful in your business or starting a business, being free of negativity, being debt free, all of these things are a vision.
Kids, you have your kids,
exactly,
and making sure your kids are prepared for the next level in life. So it's definitely a lot. And those who, like myself, who are struggling, who has a side job, and have a regular 9 to 5, and have a child. So it is a lot, that you have to definitely take care of in order to be successful.
When we can see ourselves in our natural self, accomplishing our dreams, our vision, you know how folks say you have to trust the process. And when we vision being debt free, or changing your career at a later age or stage in life, being fearless, we have to put a plan in place. So like you were saying, teaching your children foundation, we have to put a plan in place. And part of that, I mentioned the vision board, but it's also speaking, manifesting, writing things down, going forward with what it is that you really want to do in this thing called life, because we don't know when it's going to end.
We sure don't.
Today, although a lot of us are here celebrating life, there are some that did not wake up today.
Exactly.
So we have to speak our vision into existence. And how do we do that? How do we put our vision into place beyond the thoughts? My question.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
we
asking. We providing voices
I'm like this,
around here. No, we providing community voices around here. You part of the
I know this is a quiz.
Right. Tawanda always fabulous wins. You on community voices, girl. We got to talk about it.
Yeah, I would have had a paper and I can write something down or some answers over here. Okay.
No, we're just talking about how do you, after that thought of your vision, what is your next step? And there's no right answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely no right answer, because we have that vision. We know what we want to be, where we're going, where we want to go. But at the end of the day, it's putting in that work. You can't look at the next person and what they're doing, and because you're going to have people pass you by in the business and just period in life, and you can't be upset or mad of them passing you by, because they're doing exactly what they need to do,
doing their vision. They're executing their
to
vision
get there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just a sign that maybe you need to look at yourself and say, okay, well, what the heck I need to be? I mean, what I'm not doing that I need to do? Where do I need to maybe go next, or go in another direction? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe in, we all have visions of where we want to be, but it's about executing it and doing all the necessary things to get to that vision.
Yeah.
And we definitely stagnate ourselves from doing that. Just like you said something about fear.
Yeah.
Fear is like the number one thing. Number one, fear of, we want to be successful, but you have all these other things. I talked about it a few minutes ago, as far as people and judgmental and stuff like that. Sometimes we're afraid of just hearing what other people are saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to me, and I'm going to tell everybody, to me, as a businesswoman, I want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear your vision. I want to hear what you have to say in reference to me and my business, because that's the only way that I can grow, by hearing whether it's positive, negative, or whatever. So that's the type of person I am. And I think maybe, you know, I don't know. Everybody should have a vision. They just have to work to get to that vision in life.
I have, excuse me, I have a 3-part question from a viewer.
Okay.
First is, they want to know how you feel about everyone going to college.
Mm-hmm.
$25,000 to start a business or just for 1 semester?
Mm-hmm.
And are we teaching entrepreneurship or just to get a job?
Mm-hmm. That's the 3 parts, or just to get okay. So you know, I think I think everything is relative to each individual and what the person is able to do.
Yeah.
College is not for everybody.
No.
College is not for everybody. You could be a straight A student in high school and college just not be for you. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Mm-hmm. I think if your child doesn't want to go to college and your child might want to do like what we would used to call a trade, you know, such as going to cosmetology school or barber or, you know, massage therapy, whatever. Job Corps, whatever. If your child wants to become a DJ, if they want to become an artist of some sort, whatever that is, and if you were going to spend that $25,000 a year, invest it the same way in your child, whatever that dream might be, because every child may not be college bona fide, you know, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. It doesn't mean that they're not smart, and vice versa. Sweet, before you go, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Everybody can't start and maintain a business for various reasons, and so that in itself is difficult. You may not be able to maintain a business. You may be able to start it, but you have to also be smart enough to have good people around you to maintain
most
that
definitely.
business.
And
So then for the job, listen, we need workers. Everybody don't want to do everything, and everything ain't for everybody. So if you yourself is more confident in yourself, you know that structure may be good for you, then get a job, whether it's 7 to 3, 9 to 5, 2 to 6, whatever, because everything is not for everybody. And that's what we also have to understand when we talk about vision. Is it your vision that you are putting on your child or anyone else that you may love and care about, or is it that you are the guider, you're the guidance, you're the leader, you're the manager of your child as well as the parent, and so you guide them into what they want to be or do. So I hope that answered my part. Tawanda, you want to expound?
I was just going to say, you know, to piggyback off of you don't want to force your child to do something that they don't want to do. Because one, you're going to spend all that money to force them to do it, and then second, they're not even going to do it when they get out of school. They're going to want to do something else.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to communicate with your child and find out exactly what they want to do in life, so you can go to that way to get to where they want to be in life, instead of wasting money and time.
Yeah, I agree. So I hope that answered. I hope that helps. And like I was talking about and getting into, you have to trust the process. You know, you have to do your research. You have to understand. You have to ask questions. You have to save money. You have to, you know, trust the process.
You said something in reference to people in your corner as well. You know, when you trying to be successful and run a successful business or whatever, you definitely have to be around the right crowd and around right people who is more motivated than you are.
Oh, I definitely think having support is a must, but I don't want to rush that, because, you know, this is a great topic. This is a great conversation, and I hope the community is listening, because it's 2020, y'all. It's the new year. You know, I don't want to hear that new year, new me thing, because to me, that is, you know, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier, and they said, you know, we were talking about just having a conversation, okay? And so they were saying about somebody else, like, why it's 2020, why they ain't get it together? And I'm thinking of, like, what when they were saying that, you know, it's only one day. And not to discount the conversation I was having with the person, but that it's only one day, and change does not come overnight. It can't come overnight because it takes a while to get a certain way. So you cannot expect anybody to a change, which they won't change, they'll adapt.
And then they need it in the mindset. The mindset has to change first.
Well, definitely, and like I say, you have to trust the process. You have to believe. When I think about the process, I think the process is yourself.
Most definitely, self.
What you know, Bones? I mean, when you think about trusting the process, what does that mean to you?
Believing in yourself.
Yeah.
And you putting in the work, and you putting in all the work to do it. And you have to put that trust in, you know, trust that you're going to be successful. You're going to take it to whatever level that you want to take it to.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't believe that we, you know, oh no, we can never be that successful, or no, we're not going to do that. Our business is not going to grow here. But you have to have that first trust in self, like you said, for anything else to move forward.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's 2020, y'all. Woo! 2020.
Yeah, and some people saying it's still the same thing since 2015.
You said what?
Some people's resolution is still the same from 2015.
Oh, yeah.
But see, and that's my point. We need to stop this resolution.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to stop this
Black
eyed
pea.
I don't know what you. Well,
the
wait
right.
a minute now. Don't talk about my black eyed pea and my
Black-eyed
greens now,
peas,
Mama. I'll
eat
be
it.
there. Got to get my fried chicken, honey.
No, I love your mama, but let me tell you,
got to have
the
your
black
New
eyed
Year's.
peas.
That's a tradition. How? Okay, so let's divert for a second, right? I want to know about some New Year's Eve or New Year's Day traditions in your family, like certain things that you guys do. Like, it's been passed down in my family that we have collard greens and black-eyed peas for two reasons. There wasn't a lot to eat when the new year came around, or celebrations.
I think that's how that
Hold
started.
on,
Some
mister,
people don't
can
even
I
know the
finish? He all see because, you know, that's all you had, and then it kind of evolved into greens and black-eyed peas, meaning money and prosperity into the new year. And so then it just kind of, you know, added into a regular old Sunday dinner with some fried chicken and cornbread. But, you know, big shout out to my mama. I'll be over there. But I would love to know some traditions for New Year's Eve and what you guys are thinking about 2020 vision. Don't feel afraid to put it in the Facebook comments, or if you would like to give us a call, 240-949-2289. It's a new year, y'all. Let's do some new things. Give us a call.
Change the way of life.
Yeah.
Stop making it traditions and New Year resolutions. It's your way of life.
Yeah.
Stop procrastinating.
There you go. That's another word for it.
Okay.
I do it a lot, but when it's time to focus, I'll focus.
That's good.
Well, it's 2020, y'all. The vision is clear. We have the ability to think about or plan our future with creativity, with imagination, and with wisdom. Is your vision clear, community? Well, I'll tell you what. Download the app. The free Ablazin Radio app, and it'll help you keep your clear vision, okay? Check us out on the website. Community Voices is what is tuning into your ear. It is where like-minded people come together to share common goals and interests. I am MoMo Love, DJ Firebone, and our special guest, Tawanda, always fabulous wigs. Yes, we are going to get into some more 592 sound with my guy, DJ Firebone, right here on Ablazin Radio. You know it is where entertainment lives.
DJ Boss, drop that tune again, alright, just I tell them. Who don't believe my eyes, I had to take my shades off. Hear me now, MoMo.
Me money done, me not gonna see them again. Hold on, just to see me, I'll buy me new car.
gonna get all hot tonight. I refuse, but Bones, you just keep it up. You keep it up. You gonna make me get up, all right? It's Community Voices with MoMo Love, special guest, co-host in the building, Tawanda, always fabulous wigs, DJ Firebone 592 Sound. Let's go.
It's your birthday.
What? Hey, Capricorn. Hey. It's a vision. You have to work hard.
Gotta work hard. Lord have mercy.
When me money done, me not go see them again. Hold on, just do this see me out.
Big up yourself, Flair. I see you and I appreciate you.
Both set me and them a come from far.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
I got a lot of family to feed, and me have 2 new gyal a breed. Me fuck come with all them handful of weed. Me no smoke, that is not my sweet technique. Last what you duck if you wear no name brand. So me have to work hard for me money when me spend. Then all of a sudden me have 1 bag of friends. But when me money done, me not go see them again. Tell them so me not fuck it up if you wear no name brand. Me have to work hard for me money when me spend.
Mercy, Lord of mercy.
If a girl want this sledge, their teeth and net.
You are listening to Community Voices on the Blazing Radio.
From Mexican Crush.
Hey, Happy New Year, community. Happy New Year. All right, it's 2020.
From girl fi get rubbing after we done clubbing.
I need a first class loving and full class dubbing.
Get some fun.
We make y'all contraband for them gun girl. See me cheese stamp and jump.
But man nas to blow, but if a girl want go low, all in for that.
Yes, and if a man fuse blow, but you want me tiptoe.
All in for that. If a girl want fi hide and give me a one ride.
You give me the party that I didn't get last night.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Thank you.
It's New Year Day. Well, you would have been celebrating New Year Day anyway at 12 o'clock.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You welcome. You welcome.
And if you can make me crawl and climb up the wall.
All in for that. If she love threesome, she and her girls can come. All in for that.
If I the cherry and the gum, the girls are bring come.
All in for that.
Yeah.
You want the of me shoes and still want to prove. All in for that.
Yes, and she about me groove and one and move.
All in for that. If a girl want this sledge, her teeth and neck. All in for that.
And if she want me chuck it up, dig out the wedge.
All in for that.
Yes.
From men she get crushed and girl fi get brushed. All in for that.
And she want give me the lush and keep it right.
All in for that. We get rubbing after we done clubbing.
Excite me and excite me. Can't believe I never introduced myself to the family. Daily, you have to give me the love and what you need from me, baby. Your money amaze me. Can't believe I never introduced myself to the family. Shop me, I'm at your service daily. You have to give me the love and what you need from me, baby. Everlastingly, wow, wow. Can't believe I Woman, body of my mind and dog out slow. Them can't see how the shape sex is so hotter than the rest of man from head to toe. Me say, y'all give me shock, brains them a rock. I'm gonna forget the number, but fi link up exact. With visiting him, if a penny man, the girl give me. So me have to synchronize up my clock. Next stock and all watch all of the girl let me know the land and by far. Girl only you turn me on, girl a war. If you never get it in my palm, girl me have to take you home and have to make you feel warm. Cause you excite me and it faze me. Can't believe I never introduce the dirty family. Sean P, I'm at the service daily. They'll give me the loving where you need badly, baby, everlastingly. Because your body amaze me. Can't believe I never introduce the dirty family. Sean P, I'm at the service daily. They'll give me the loving where you need badly, baby, everlastingly. So well, far from your dead.
Oh my goodness. Welcome back to Community Voices.
Community Voices 2020.
I am MoMo Love alongside DJ Firebone, who has just been getting the studio hot. You know what I'm saying? As he does. And I just refuse to act up to right now. I was going to say tonight, but you heard me fix it, say right now. I'm going to get me some water and then I'm going to act up.
Too late for me.
That is my special co-host for tonight, Miss Tawanda. Always fabulous wigs. Welcome back to Ablazin Radio and Community Voices, my friend.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. It's too late for me because I already cut up. So
you been cutting up already?
Already. You know how I roll. You know it's Capricorn season.
It's Capricorn season. We got to cut up. Big up Millie History. Yes. Big up Wayne Renestone.
Yes.
Big up Starlink. Yes. Oh my goodness. There's so many people who have birthdays and that are Capricorns. Okay. Big up Trinity Danger. We share the same birthday, December 29th. So
Bozy,
big him
yes,
up.
Big up Bozy.
Big up Bozy. Yes, he's another Capricorn. Let me see who else. I can't think of everybody. Callie Clive. Big up Callie Clive up in Baltimore. We love you so much. Team Capricorn, you know, listen.
Capricorn.
Hold on, let me turn this music. Let me turn this down for a second because I have to always give my elevator pitch when it comes to a Capricorn.
Okay, please.
I need for people to understand what a Capricorn and who a Capricorn is. And if you are a Capricorn and you agree, you know I need to get some love. The Capricorn sign, if you've never looked at it, the bottom, the feet, the tail is of a fish, where the head is of a mountain goat. Now we all know that fish can swim as wide and as deep as the ocean, and mountain goats can go to the top of a mountain. So when I say the goat,
okay, preach it.
Is the greatest of all time. Did you hear me say goat? G-O-A-T.
I heard some G.
O-A-T. Okay, goat.
Okay,
that means greatest of all time. So don't play with me.
Don't play.
And my team Capricorn, we
play
roll.
with Capricorn.
Where y'all at?
Don't you cover us.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
but
it's
tonight,
cutting up all, let me tell y'all, Capricorn season all month long. Me and Momo, she don't know it yet, but she just found out.
You know what?
I'm
always suckered into some things.
Okay.
Y'all know I'm a good girl, but I'm always suckered into some things, and y'all heard it.
She just had a birthday came last weekend. Okay, so we're cutting up.
All right, listen. Make sure you guys download the app. I told you. Visit the website, the www Ablazin Radio website. It is very, very new and interactive. You know, if you are looking for radio advertising, sponsorship packages, and just general inquiries, call 443-584 3473 or give us a link at ablazinfire@gmail. Listen, you can get your business heard, you can have a commercial, you can have one of your favorite on-air media personalities even voice your commercial. Yes, we have all of those capabilities and more here at Ablazin Radio. Pick up yourself a blaze, DJ Ablaze. Yes. Listen, we're talking about having a 2020 vision. It's 2020, y'all. It's the new year. It's the first day of the new year. And we know that we're not going to see a change overnight. It does not happen. Just because it was 2019 and now it's 2020, it doesn't happen overnight. Although it can happen, change can happen in an instant. not the type of change where we have this vision or our visions, our dreams and goals manifested. That takes time. Okay? It doesn't mean that your vision changes as long as you stay focused on what your vision is. So we talked about trusting the process, which I believe we are the process. So no change does not and will not happen overnight. We need to be drop dead honest with ourselves.
That's number one.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a nasty person,
You nasty.
you nasty. If you disrespectful, and I don't want to, I don't want to be led as, Momo disrespectful. Momo nasty. Because
Got a
you are,
stank attitude.
yes. You're
I can't
led that way.
approach her.
Yes. Do you know, and you don't want to be introduced or led or be seen that way unless you just really don't care.
But you know what? That's kind of misled, Mo.
What?
Because people say that, why you looking so evil? Why you looking so mean? And I be like, I'm not looking, that's not what I'm projected in the inside. So, because it's coming out on the outside, then I'm looking like I'm unapproachable. It's not the same thing that's going on in the inside. So it can be just my look, a frown. Sometimes we walk around with frowns. I mean, I had to put it out there. I didn't want to say it, but, we have a frown on our face and we look like we're unapproachable, but we're
But
really
see, you
not.
said look. Look is different than being. All right. Nobody walks around with, Sandra's smiley face all day. It's just not even realistic in life to walk around with a smile on your face all day. You put your smile on. Of course, we know when you have a smile, it makes you feel better. It makes you look at the world better. But realistically, we don't walk around like that. I'm talking about the act. Some nasty people, some disrespectful people. And when you think of those people, those are the things you think about. And I'm not getting on anybody, but when you are selfish, and keep in mind now, these are my own opinions, okay, first of all, but selfish and self-preservation in my mind are different, and we can definitely have a conversation about it. I feel like when you are selfish, you do not care about the well-being, value, thoughts, feelings of others, and when you do, it is for your own benefit. Now, when you're selfless, and I'm not saying be so naive that you allow people to take advantage of you, but when you're selfless, when you are able to give, when you have abundance, or when you don't, when you're able to give time, quality, quantity, I feel like that's different of a self-preservation, because of selflessness, because you also know how to preserve yourself, and that takes time as well, because you can be so giving that you give all of yourself away. So I just think we need to have a very clear vision of what the process is, and our expectations of change.
Yeah, I agree. Is this another quiz?
No, it's a conversation.
Trick question.
It's a conversation we having.
Okay. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying in reference to that. Can you repeat the question?
I say some nasty people. You don't want
let me tell you something. In the workplace,
exactly.
In the subway, well, that's a whole nother
Here's the question:
conversation.
being honest with yourself. That's the goal.
That's
we're
number
talking
one.
about being honest with yourself. So if you're a nasty person, if you're a selfish person, if you are a mean person, you have to be honest with yourself in order for the process to start. So now,
you got to definitely be honest with yourself. That's number one, because you lie to yourself. It's not gonna get you anywhere. It's gonna lead you in the same direction you've been going forever and ever and ever. So that's number one. Be honest of who you are and where you at. And then maybe you can work towards changing that as long as you start knowing and being honest with yourself and the changes in the stuff that you need to do to make in order to grow.
Yeah. And growing is everything.
Yeah.
And in growth, we're talking about 2020 vision. And in growth, I think it's very important. There was a Facebook question of, being an entrepreneur and or having a job. And I feel like there are leaders in all of those areas. You don't have to own your own business to be a leader. And I think part of being a leader, recognizing, again, we're talking about having a vision, a 2020 vision, a clarity, perfect vision. Not so much that everything you do will be perfect, but you have a perfect plan laid out, a plan A, a plan B. But yes,
that comes with confidence. You have to have that confidence.
That's a build up.
Yeah.
That's a build up. But that goes into what I was going to talk about, which is we can't be everything or all things. We are unable to be everything at all times, and you have to know when to allow or let somebody else be something else.
Yeah, you got, because I always believe that, and that's why when I got into the wig business, I started focusing on just the wigs, because you can't specialize in everything. You have to pick that one thing, and because there's so much with that one trade, that you have to pick that one thing and turn around and try to specialize in that and learn everything that you can in that, and not trying to do, babysit. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going.
Have 5 jobs at one time.
Exactly. Okay, because if you do, you're gonna be all over the place, and you're not going to learn all the necessities for that one thing. That's what I feel. And just like Momo said, that's my opinion. We all have our own opinion. It might not be the same as yours, but
this is community voices where all like-minded people come together, but we all have our individual voices. That is the true thing. So I agree with you. I mean, we gotta hone in on who we are and be honest and true to ourselves. Trust in the process, which I feel like trust in the process is trusting yourself. Yeah. And confidence is a major part of it. Now, everybody isn't confident, and I'll also say that everybody isn't confident at all times. I feel very confident in a lot of aspects in my life, but because I am human, there are some areas that I don't feel as confident, not in my capabilities, but going into it or starting something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's a fear. It's definitely a fear.
I'm telling you, part of my 2020 vision is fearlessness.
I know, exactly. And but just like we were discussing before, I really think that we, I say women, but it's not just women, it's all people, women and men, that we should somehow come together. I don't know if I'm sure it's kind of meetings, I'm sure it's groups. I mean, even if we start our own, come together and help each other with those things, and talk about the fears and what's stopping you from reaching or taking that next step to the next level.
My little mind is working. We got a whole 52 weeks this year to have some discussions about things. But Bones, I've been thinking about this thing, and what you're saying, Tawanda, is I liken it to a basketball team. Okay, so on a basketball team, there's 5. Well, there's more than 5 players, but there's 5 players that comes on that start, right? And it's the center, the front. What do you call it? The point guard, the shooting guard, the small forward, and the power forward. Now, the point guard, it is normally or usually the smallest person on the team. And, they have to be the best at passing. They got to be the best at handling the ball, but not necessarily shooting, even though, sometimes they can shoot the ball, right? So I say that to say, you got to know who you are, right? And then there's the shooting guard. Now, the shooting guard, he focuses on shooting. That is his job. But the thing about it is that the other 4 people can shoot too. So dang, you got one job And you got 4 other people who can also do your job. So you got to have a strong level of confidence.
You have to have a strong level of confidence.
And we're talking about a team here, okay? So then we're talking about a vision, a 2020 vision to know who you are, okay? We're talking about the small forward on the basketball team. Now, this is for the multitasker. I think the all-purpose, aggressive, strong, but has agility. You know, they don't assist as well, right? Or they need to assist well, but they're not the main focus of the group, in my opinion, right? So we're talking about vision, knowing who you are. And then there's the power forward. This position is a strong players, you know. They are supposed to be a little bit bigger in height and build, and you know, they can be aggressive, they can be intimidating, but at the same time they have to know how to play the game. They have to be a team player. You need them on your team, and you want to have this power forward on your team that's going to be the muscle, to be the strength. It's a vision of knowing who you are and who you need around you. And then
that's most definitely.
And then the center is usually the tallest one, the main focus, you know, the Coco from SWV, you know, Beyonce from Destiny Child. Okay. So my ladies can stay with me. They have to know every role. They have to be able to understand. They have to know what each player's capability of, when to pass the ball, what to do, when to defend, when to they have to know everything. Right, Bones? Am I right?
Because, you know, I'm over here nodding my head, and I don't know a daggone thing what you talking about basketball. But I hear what you're saying.
I'm around it all out.
I understand everything you're saying.
They have to have critical thinking. They have to be able to jump, shoot, dunk, block. They have to be able to see. I'm talking about 2020 vision. I'm talking about where we are right here today in this very moment, that you cannot be everything, and you need a team. You need a very strong, supportive team around you.
Support.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely. A lot of people, I really agree with that 100%, Mona, that you need a support group. You know, people around there, they might not do your vision, but they see where you're coming from, and they're helping you with that vision of yours. You know, it's you have to.
And also being a leader is that you have to let people see your vision and execute it on the parts that you can't do.
Yeah, because you know, you already know me. It's certain things that I'm not. See, I'm not a Facebook internet person, and that kills me because of my business. You know, a lot of times
and
now,
social media
is number one. But I'm not all in your face every day, and you know, and then I don't have time for that either. You know, but you know, it's what the business is all about nowadays. So you know, you have to. You have to be some kind of way. You have to step out of the box.
You have to step out of the box. But guess what else? In this, what I'm saying as far as having vision and being a leader, in my opinion, when you're a leader, if you know that you can't do something, sometimes you gotta hire somebody to do it.
Hire somebody to do it. Absolutely. Because you know, you already know me. I know when it comes down to posting stuff like that, doing all that, that's not. I don't have time. I don't do it. I don't have time. So that's where you got to have somebody. If you know that you're not good in something that would make your business grow, then you definitely have to hire somebody. You have to break down and hire somebody. And it's like you said, a team. It's good to have, if you have people in your family. You know, of course, people don't want to see you or don't want to believe in you until you reach a certain level, then everybody want to run to the team.
Yeah.
But you have to have those genuine people around you that, you know, just going for your vision, period, you know, and supporting you.
You do.
And telling you the truth, though.
No, that's the main thing.
Tell me the truth. If it's jacked up, tell me it's jacked up. Don't say, no, say it's jacked up, boo. That ain't going to work. Start all over. Take that joint off. Put it back on. Do something. Exactly. And that's what you need. You need honest people. That's why you have been my friend for so long. Because you know how we are. We are like, when it comes down to us talking, we have to break it down and be honest with ourselves And that's the first thing we say.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with ourselves
Let's be honest with ourselves first.
And then.
Because that is the only way you're going to grow. And I think, adding into that vision of having people around you that support you and motivate you. You can't always tell everybody your vision, right? But what I do say is that there are parts of your vision that other people may be able to relate to. You know what I'm saying? You may want to invent somebody calling somebody. Okay. You may want to invent a newer version of the telephone. And you may not want to give away. Okay, let me be a little more clear. You may want to invent or create a new app. And you find out all of the things that you need to find out about it. And you ask the appropriate people the appropriate things relating to what you need to do. If you have to involve people, is what I'm saying. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but you don't need to tell everybody. No, you can't tell them anything. Vision.
That's period. That's in business in life period. Because of course with my business, you want an assistant, you want somebody to help you out, you want somebody to do certain things for you, but you can't give them all your secrets, because guess what they're gonna do? They're going to get all your tricks and trade, and then they're going to go out and run their own daggone business and roll out. And you don't want that. You want people that you can trust, and it's on your team, and know that you're on my team. I got you. You know what I'm saying? We right here, we doing this together. I got you. Where I go, how far I go, that's how far I'm taking you with me. And I'm not, you're not stopping them, but, you can't trust everybody. You have to know who to trust and who you can give, your secrets, your top secrets.
Yeah, to. You do. And but at the same time, I feel like, and someone said this to me the other day, and I've just adapted it as my own. Thank you.
Okay.
This stage is so big.
Yeah.
This stage is really big.
Very.
And although, we already know that the hair beauty industry is a $1 billion industry.
Humongous.
Through hair care, through hair maintenance, through wigs, through weaves, through braids, through processes. Listen, from the beginning of Madam C.J. Walker, who was the first black woman millionaire. And it continues to grow. You have so many people doing the thing, and everybody's thing is different. And I mean different as far as packaging, different as far as marketing, different as so the stage is big.
It's humongous.
So I do agree that when we are mentoring people, that we do have to hold certain things.
Yeah.
When we're discussing with people our visions, our dreams, our goals, we do have to withhold certain things. But at the same time, know that this stage is so big.
It's huge. It's humongous. And when you say that, because on my page, which is Tawanda Wigs,
I was getting ready to say
Tawanda Wigs on Facebook and Always Fabulous on Instagram. On my page, I'm going to start up my talk again. I like to talk. I just like to tell people about the hair business. You know, what's going on with the hair, what I think is good hair, what I think is bad.
Yeah.
So with you saying that, I was definitely going to have a conversation in reference to something, in reference to the hair business is so big.
Yeah.
It's so much that you can know and find out about it. So, next question.
Well, the bottom line is that we do need to see our strengths.
Yeah, we do need to see our strengths. We definitely need to see our strengths and what we are definitely good in, and we do not share everything. Just I remember what I was going to say. Okay, in reference to, I was going to have a talk about classes and taking training and stuff like that, and what's good training and what's not good training.
Yeah.
It's just a whole bunch of stuff, and we definitely need to our strengths, deal with our strengths and what we're not strong in. You either try to get strong in it or just focus on one direction. You know what I'm saying? I think we don't go in one direction. Sometimes we like to spread ourselves around, but you focus on one thing, you can master that one thing.
Focus on our strengths, utilize them, capitalize on them, but also recognize that your weaknesses can also be your strengths when you become honest about yourself. Listen, guys, it is 2020. Happy New Year. It is Community Voices. I hope you guys have downloaded the free Ablazin Radio Pro app. I mean, I will keep reminding you, all right? And also go to the website. You can listen to us live on the website. If you are seeking radio advertising, sponsorship packages, and general inquiries, send an email to ablazinfire@gmail.com. Community, I thank you so much for making Wednesday the hottest day of the week and keeping it locked to Ablazin Radio, the only Caribbean internet radio station in the DMV, bringing you the latest reggae, dancehall, soca, Afro beats, and more. Listen, Bones, you ready over there? He just been waiting so patiently for him turn.
Trying to turn us out. Turn us up.
We ready to turn up. We getting ready to get into some music. It is commercial free. Because it's the new year. We got a 2020 vision, y'all. And I'm so glad that you guys are here with me. Big up all of yourselves. And we thank you so much for checking in, keeping it locked, sharing. It shows so much that you care. Hey, Ardenia, I see you. All right, we'll see you back in about 10-15 minutes.
Bend down low now. Say you want me fi come boom. The girl just a wine with the thing pan timing. When you find me, you know say you find it. Aim with the thing, I fi shoot pan target. Walk with the walk, I'm in a comfy target. But habit, no say you have it. Waistline of you in a panic. Make you fly come cross Atlantic. Say you want me fi come boom pan.